Well, hey guys, it's Spiffyguy and I'm out here for another adventure. If you recognize this place, this is the Current River, not Quiver River, but Current River State Park. And we are down here for a few days, and we're going to be building on the round spring section. We're going to be clearing corridor on the loop portion, getting ready for the machine to come in and put the bench in so we can get this trail built. It was chilly last night. It was about 15. And I was a little cold, I'm going to be honest with you. But since it's car camping, I brought the pause blanket and the poncho liner just in case. And I was pretty warm all night. So, no biggie, we're just getting packed up, trying to unfreeze some water and make oatmeal and things like that. If you can see over here, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's some beaver damage, and apparently there's a beaver down by the river, so we're gonna have to check him out later. Anywho, just stick around. It's gonna be a gorgeous December 9th, I think. Maybe it's the 10th. I have no idea. I don't care. I'm out in the woods. So the question is how to get from up there down to here and over that down to the river on the other side. That's what we're figuring out. A wee bit of the beaver action. I took down a big old tree. It's cold. It's like 20 degrees, 25 maybe. We're not hiking as fast, so definitely should have put on a base layer. But we just had lunch. I used the Trangia and the Pathfinder stove, made some ramen type stuff. And there's a dog. Say hello. Say hello, dog. Nope. Well, we made it back from the flagging expedition. We actually split up into two groups. Well, one group was building trail, and then 4 of us went out to try to finish up the flagging. But we didn't get it all done. We got more to do. We'll get to it. I was coming down here by the river, the Current River. Check out all the beaver damage. You can see some hefty beaver action. The park lady was none too happy with the beavers. Beavers can be very, very destructive, and as you can see, there's a few trees that have gotten shredded quite a bit. It's pretty cold. It's about 30 degrees right now. I think it's supposed to get down into the lower 20s. So hopefully I won't freeze to death, which would suck for me anyway. Wow, a lot of beaver damage. I don't know where the lodge is. You can see hefty beaver slide right here. I was hoping I might be able to see him, but I don't know. One of the guys camped down here. He has a little kind of camper, mobile home camper kind of thing, and he said he was down here watching the beavers, so I was wondering if I might be able to see them. Well, no beaver, but we've been finding tons of these ice flowers. These are really super cool little ice structures, and they pop out as water gets kind of pushed out. It's pretty cool. Little brambles caught up. This is a really cool park. Day use only, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I think, and they have the fishing up there at the pond, which is cool, and you can barbecue your chacos if you need to. So that's an option there too. but it's cold. I'm going in, and we're having taco soup tonight, which is awesome. I tell you, I keep saying, come out to these OTA events. They will feed you. And then the hope is that tomorrow we're going to head back out there and we'll do some more workout in the field. I bet you these are beaver drags right here. These lines, them dragging the trees down. A couple of them cut up there too. But yeah, we're going to get out in the field and try to do some more trail building. But I think it's supposed to rain, and well, it's cold, and rain don't mix. It was supposed to snow tomorrow night with like a 50% chance, and I think that's going to change to hefty rain all the way up until noon, so we may end up calling it early. We shall see. But anyway, it's definitely a good day. Ooh. Alright, day 2, folks. So we're back out on the trail. This time we're finishing leaf blowing. You can see we've been, yesterday they cut all the trees. This is a switchback on the entrance. It's gonna be a lot of work. Now that we can see things, you see the big rock pile? We're gonna have to figure that out. But we'll get it. I'm gonna roll some footage right about now. And that is a trail that they built yesterday. They didn't just clear the corridor. They actually built trail, which is pretty awesome. It was cold yesterday. Today it's not too bad. It was about, I'd say 30 last night, maybe 32. So it wasn't bad. I was warm, super warm all night. One guy had a hammock with a couple ground pads in there and he was fine. Whew. It's warming up though. There's the threat of rain today, so we opted to stay close to vehicles rather than hiking a couple miles to do to finish the flagging. But yeah, we're just cruising along. We're gonna blow off the trail and cut off trees, you know, so we know where the corridor is, so the machine can get in here and build this trail. It's awesome. So that's down by the Current River, and we finished doing the whole loop. So the whole loop has been leaf blown, and we lopped off all the trees about waist high, cut them off so they're easy to remove and we know where the corridor is. It's called clearing the corridor. So now we're ready to come in and hand line it like the guys are doing right up at the beginning of the loop, the entrance in there. And we can bring the machine in as well. There is a machine that you can use that'll cut out a section of the trail and make it a lot easier to build. Although with all the rocks that are going on this trail, it's going to be hard to do. I'm coming down on this section and I'm pulling all the old tape. This is a section that we determined was a bit too treacherous. It kind of went up that hillside with some switchbacks and it was just rough. You got to see this rock pile and you did get some nice views of the river, but it was better and safer to go along up here at the top, all along that ridge. So in the interest of leaving no trace, we are pulling the old flags so nobody gets confused and they don't get eaten by squirrels or Sasquatch and that sort of thing. But I still haven't seen the beavers. There's otters down here, but I haven't seen those guys either, or the bald eagle that hangs around. But it's been a fantastic day. We got a lot accomplished, and it's not too chilly. It's probably upper 30s, so it is a little chilly. There was a wind earlier, but it has died down. It's fantastic. I'm having so much fun staying down at Current River State Park. A big thanks to them for hosting us. And we're going to be doing a lot of megas this year, so keep an eye on the Ozark Trail events page because some of them will be hosted out of Current River State Park, and you can't camp there, but we can. So if you want to camp at that special historical place, come help build trail. Well, we're back at the Current River State Park, and the rain is starting to settle in. We knew it was coming. Luckily, it held off. Originally, it was supposed to start at about 10 a.m., but it looks like it's going to come down a little heavier. Tonight it's 7, but it's misting right now, and I'm the only one here in the park. There is nobody else. Everybody else went to some shindig, and they'll be back later. But the AmeriCorps crew that was here, they're building trail for Current River State Park. They're off doing their thing, so it's just me and the beavers. It's pretty awesome. This place is super fun. We had a great day. We've gotten the entire loop corridor cleared and leaf blowed, and we've built trail all the way up and around the corner for the first switchback. So at least, I would say probably at least 200, maybe 300 feet trail built, and you know, with a very few crew. You know, we only had, I think, about 35 people yesterday. We only had like, I think maybe 10 today at the most. So it was awesome time. This is really a lot of fun, and I want to encourage you guys to get out and, you know, do some events. I always do. This was great because you know, I was able to test cold weather gear right next to a place that if I got really cold, I could just go right inside. So we'll be camping tonight. We'll test out the old tent with the rain and see how that works out. But we're going to go and make some beanie weenies and corn chips. See? Beanie weenies. They're going to be awesome. And we're going to do that in the Snow Peak 900 with some chili. And it'll be awesome. So anyway, I want to encourage you guys to get out and do something, because remember that life's an adventure. So go out and have one.